Welcome everyone to the pre-show of the JW Royal Rumble. I am Jack Epic Star. I'll be joined by Will in part 1 of the Royal Rumble. But for now, here's RVD and Bam Bam Bigelow, starting with our first match here in the pre-show. RVD and Bam Bam Bigelow facing on two members of the NWO, RVD and The Big Show. Thank you for tuning in here to the pre-show of the Royal Rumble. And the part 1 of the show should come later in the day. If you're watching this on the 25th. The day of the actual WWE Royal Rumble, and you'll also be seeing the JW Royal Rumble, and the part 2 of that, in which our main events and the Royal Rumble matches, or the match I should say, will take place on the 25th, and then followed by our JW Raw and SmackDown Super Show called the Main Event. It's a very special event, which will be on Wednesday, so you do not want to miss any of that. And yes, my broadcast colleague will be on commentary. What was I going to say? He'll be on commentary during part 1 and part 2 of the JW Royal Rumble. And I'm doing the pre-show on my own here. As my boys, the NWO, Fandango, and The Big Show. Two members of it, of course, other members being Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash. The lights have turned from black and white back to color as we see these two beautiful faces getting ready to, I think, they will beat the RVD and Bam Bam Bigelow tag team. Although, you don't really know what to expect here on the pre-show of the JW Royal Rumble. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you part 1. But for now, here's this match as Big Show drops RVD on his back. Repeated kicks, but RVD gets out of that one. Now trying to kick and punch out of his way. Big Show cannot be knocked down though. He leans on the ropes. RVD, what's he gonna do here? Oh, in the neck. It's the bottom rope. Gotta be devastating to Big Show. Punch again. Oh, and a big kick to the groin area of Rob Van Dam. Big Show drops in. RVD on the ground. Another kick to the groin of RVD. Maybe trying to lessen the leg work of RVD. Now knocking down Bam Bam Bigelow. This could cost him though. Taunting. Big enziguri drops Big Show in the corner. Again, Big Show can't be dropped to the floor. Big DDT by RVD. Another enziguri kick by RVD. Now RVD doing the same thing Big Show did, followed by a taunt, but that doesn't cost him because Big Show's escaping, and he's trying to recoup. RVD, I don't know what that was there. Oh! Big flip onto Big Show from the outside. But Fandango throws RVD back in the ring, securing that Big Show will not take any more damage as of right now. RVD's looking for a fight though. He raises up his hand. Fandango and RVD. RVD just flying all over the place tonight here in the ring. Kick the Big Show. Punch the Big Show. And spin kick now on the Big Show. RVD going on the second rope. And he hits the legs of the big man, the Big Show. Now tagging in Bam Bam Bigelow. Very exciting performer is Bam Bam Bigelow. But Fandango now is tagged in. Fandango with a big drop kick on the Bam Bam. Very athletic is Fandango, very different from the Big Show, and that's why they work so well as a tag team. Bam Bam Bigelow reverses that kick. And he drops Bam Bam Bigelow. Again dropping Bam Bam Bigelow. Now he picks him up. And Big Show tags it onto Fandango. You see a nice grapple here by the Big Show. Face plants Bam Bam Bigelow into the ground. Just about halfway through this match here. As Big Show Irish whips Bam Bam Bigelow. And he STOs Big Show. A Big Show. The Big Show. There is none other than the world's largest athlete. The Big Show. Bam Bam Bigelow missing that by a long shot. I don't know what he was thinking there. But he did not make that jump, and that could cost them the match here, as the match seems to be winding down any moment now. Bam Bam Bigelow has been in the match for most of this. And so is Big Show for that matter. Oh, and a big chop onto the chest of Bam Bam Bigelow. And while it is slightly covered by that shirt, it doesn't offer much protection, and that's gotta hurt. mitt, that baseball mitt that Big Show calls a hand, as he reverses Bam Bam Bigelow's potential tag. But the tag is made, and we're going to see some sort of cool tag move here. Drop toe hold, and an elbow to the back of the big man, Big Show. Paul White. So RVD flips over the Big Show. It could be going for a top rope move, possibly. 5-star flog splash. Flog, I always say that. And that's not going to be it. RVD had to break up the pin to prevent being hit from the back by Fandango. I think he saw that there. Smart move by RVD. But it also could cost him the match, of course. There's a lot of match-costing factors. Fandango seems to want in, but Big Show is building quite some momentum as of right now. Big Show raises the hand as RVD is dazed, looking right at him. And we're going to see Big Show making a comeback here. 2 big clotheslines. And this is when the Big Show moves faster than he should. Rear view. And a big spear, which is more of a crossbody by the Big Show. And a knockout punch, and I believe that's going to be it. Once Big Show knocks down Bam Bam Bigelow with authority. And it looks like this is going to be the NWO's match here. Dominant has the NWO been since their culmination here in the JW. Ever since WWE 13, the NWO has been on a roll. They're adding to that roll tonight with the JW pre-show. First match coming to a close, and the NWO picks up the victory. Of course, other NWO members, such as Kevin Nash, who will face CM Punk, a former NWO member, in an Extreme Rules match in Part 1 of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, coming your way very shortly from when you're watching the show. And it might be already out, so when you're done with this, go check that out. And also on Part 2, we'll see Hulk Hogan face Shawn Michaels. Of course, Hulk Hogan, the leader of 2K15's NWO. And, yeah, he'll face Shawn Michaels for the World Heavyweight title, the vacant World Heavyweight title, as Fandango and the Big Show, Paul White, pick up a victory for the NWO here. As we move on in to our second match of the night, which is going to be for the SmackDown side, the Tag Team Championships between The Shield and Team Hell No, in which The Shield will be defending their World Tag Team Championships, and we should expect a great match. A lot of chemistry between these 4 performers. They've faced each other in the ring in WWE before, and as well on JW SmackDown. So here comes The Shield, Sierra, Hotel, Indio, Echo, Lima, Delta, The Shield. I believe I got that right. If I didn't, then that's unfortunate. But, of course, we have the Tag Team Championship on the line. The World Tag Team titles, as we see Roman Reigns holding those titles, as well as Seth Rollins, who are going to hop over the barricade in true Shield style, making their entrance through the crowd, as we see an elimination tag team match here. So both men on each team have to be pinned in order for the team to gain victory. So we could see one man be pinned on one team and then one pinned on the other, and it turns into a one-on-one match. But if of course one has to be pinned before the other, and it turns into a 2-on-1 tag match, which could be dangerous for whoever's left standing. So these elimination matches always are high stakes, as you see World Tag Team Champions of Shield, as Daniel Bryan now is making his entrance. No, 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 yes, 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 whatever you want to think, Daniel Bryan, you cannot deny, one of the most talented performers in recent history in professional wrestling, and of course in the JW, looking to win the Tag Team Championships tonight. And I think Team Hell No has it in them. There's a combination of pure talent and charisma, and of course the experience Kane has. Kane, one of the most decorated tag team performers. He makes a tag team with whoever, whether it be a Big Show or X-Pac, and Kane, very unlikely allies for Kane, but he's built a pretty impressive tag team career, Kane has. And Daniel Bryan, of course, not much you can say about him, just a very impressive performer. And all 4 of these men really are very impressive in the ring. And a very ring impressive night will be the Royal Rumble. Matches like Rusev and Cesaro, and matches like Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. Royal Rumble is full of talent, and just a great pool of talent here in the JW. As Kane now going to set off the pyro, he's going to call the demons, and he's going to make his way to the ring. Tonight's Royal Rumble pre-show is brought to you by WWE Immortals. The game is good. By WWE 2K15. The game is bad, perfect gift for anyone you want to disappoint extremely. and it is also presented to you by Popeye's Chicken Biscuits, Louisiana Fast. So go play all 3 of those things. And yes, I'm saying you should play with your chicken and biscuits. And as Kane makes his way to the ring, hopefully he won't take 10 minutes. And we can get into the action, which I'm expecting will be high action at that. High quality action, high impact action, and just overall high quality action. You will see in the JW. By pressing subscribe, you will be informed on the latest and greatest JW shows, as well as any cause or creations that we make in Wwe 2K15, as well as any throwback content of our choosings whenever we are in the mood. Personally, I've been playing some Wwe 12 as of recently, playing Road to WrestleMania. Not thinking I'd upload it because it's Road to WrestleMania and it's been done, everyone knows it. But personally, Wwe 12 I thought was a very good game. But nonetheless, we're in Wwe 2K15, and this match is going to start. Seth Rollins locks up Danny Bryan, quickly smashes the knee to the face. Now punch, another big punch, another punch. Back and forth here between Danny Bryan and Seth Rollins, just how you would expect it with these two. Very even match it is. Danny Bryan dragging Seth Rollins in the corner. Float over neck breaker by Danny Bryan. Big kick. Yes, even though he didn't know during his entrance, but I guess building momentum and, you know, dominating a match, that's a reason to say yes. I would think so. Roman Reigns tags in on Seth Rollins. It's a Shield style. Let's see consistent tags, repeated jabs that will take down Daniel Bryan. Roman Reigns yelling at Daniel Bryan. He's getting hyped. Daniel Bryan with a discus clothesline, it looked like. Not much of a clothesline, more of a punch, but it was discus, which makes it great. Roman Reigns with the electric chair and drops Daniel Bryan on his back. That's got to do some damage. Of course, Daniel Bryan with a history of neck injuries in the back, of course, closely in relation to the neck. Roman Reigns just pounding Daniel Bryan's head into the mat. Very high impact style from Roman Reigns. Very hard hitting moves, whatever they will be. Roman Reigns playing a little cat and mouse with Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan gets the reversal. Big leg sweep DDT by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan gonna hop over that rope. Big clothesline drop kick onto Roman Reigns. That's gotta do some damage. And it looks like some damage will be dealt here by the Big Red Machine, Kane. Devil's favorite demon, one half of Team Hell No. Who I personally think have a decent shot here in this match. Roman Reigns and Kane, a very even matchup here, as Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins is. Which makes sure some very interesting tag team action as we see, you know, some combinations of these 4 performers in the ring. Whether that be Seth Rollins and Kane, Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, or the match we're seeing here, Roman Reigns and Kane, or Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Big Superman punch by Roman Reigns. He's built up that finisher now. Knocks Daniel Bryan off of the apron. And a big spear by Roman Reigns. That's got to be it. Who kicks out of the spear? And that is it. Kane is eliminated. And now it turns into a 2-on-1 match between the Shield, just the way the Shield likes it. Daniel Bryan now on the top rope. Double axe handle to Roman Reigns, looking to get rid of Roman Reigns quickly. And that would be the smartest strategy, I believe. Get rid of the powerhouse. And now you have Seth Rollins. Although Seth Rollins much more fresher in the match. He only had a little bit of going in the original start of the match. Daniel Bryan looking to go, I'm believing a lapel lock most likely. That is it, the yes lock, no lock, lapel lock, whatever you want to call it. Roman Reigns quickly tapping out of it. It's a very painful hold. If you've ever been in it, then you would know. Seth Rollins now making his way in the ring, and this is a one-on-one match. A match that stems across the history of these two. This match can date back to Ring of Honor days for these two, or possibly even more independent than that. And, you know, these two men probably know each other the best out of any competitors in the JW. These two have probably done countless matches before. and they know every other move that their opponents will do. So it's always back and forth. Big arm drag by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan drops Seth Rollins over the apron, over the rope, but he does not fall off the apron. Now he does with a punch. Daniel Bryan telling Seth Rollins to get right up after that. He's hyped, he's getting ready, he's walking back and forth, he's doing the yes. Seth Rollins gets back in the ring. There's an even playing ground here, but Seth Rollins does have a signature. Odds are looking in Seth Rollins' favor. He's much more fresher than Daniel Bryan, as you see in the little health bar down there. Daniel Bryan in the red, Seth Rollins still some green, mostly in the yellow. We see a possible curb stomp here. And we do. Good night, Daniel Bryan. That's got to be the match. Oh my god, Daniel Bryan just kicked out at 1. Seth Rollins is pissed. I don't even know how that's possible. Especially after the curb stomp. That's one of the most devastating moves in wrestling today. Big kick to the side of Seth Rollins. And a big drop kick now. Daniel Bryan yesing, and so is that dude with the best in the world shirt. CM Punk will be facing Kevin Nash later in the night. But we're talking about right now. Seth Rollins. Oh! Big flip by Daniel Bryan over that rope, just showing his athleticism. And now that clothesline, giving Daniel Bryan the sway of momentum. Now we will see a dominance of Daniel Bryan with these repeated kicks. And I believe the match should be coming to a close. Stalking Seth Rollins. Daniel Bryan calling for the charge finisher. And it's the no lock, as we saw Roman Reigns tapping out to this before. And quickly again, Seth Rollins as well tapping out to this move. It is just too devastating. Daniel Bryan single-handedly takes out both members of the Shield. And they're the new tag team champions of the world. The world tag team champions. Seth Rollins. Oh shit. Daniel Bryan. And Kane. Botching all over the place. Too excited. And yeah, so Daniel Bryan and Kane, Team Hell No, win the tag team titles. And you gotta think Dr. Shell is backstage, is loving every second of this. As we see some highlights here. We saw that curb stomp where I thought personally it was it. I'm sure many people in the arena and watching on YouTube right now. But nonetheless, Daniel Bryan does win the tag team titles. He's not going to grab the titles just this second, but I can assure you the match was won by Daniel Bryan, and he's celebratory yesing. New tag team champions, Daniel Bryan and Kane, as well as the NWO picking up the victory over Bam Bam Bigelow and RVD. Thank you for watching the pre-show of the JW Royal Rumble, and expect to see this show later in the day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you then.